you go. I'm using something a little, well, not very different, but somewhat different. This is a larger watercolor paper sheet. This is a 140 pound. I think it's cold press. Yeah, it's cold press, 18 by 24. For those of you who like all the stats. Okay, this is watercolor paper. So normally when I do a watercolor painting, what I do, I'm holding the phone in my hand, so bear with me. What I do is that I use all micron when I'm doing a drawing, right, to get the painting started. Especially when I'm doing something small, something like this, right? You see, I normally start with a micron, and then I'll draw, and then I'll come back to it once this is dry. The reason why I use this micron pens, because it doesn't bleed. Once it soaks it in, if I come back with a watercolor, see, it doesn't bleed. You see? It doesn't bleed at all. And what I mean by bleed is that when you put water, it doesn't activate it anymore. It dries, right? The ink dries. So that's when I do those. Here's another little example. Okay, we're doing some rabbits. So now I have a larger one, and instead of using this, because this is too small, right? This is too small. Instead of using this, I like to use this ones. Okay, so I'm giving you guys one of my little secrets, I guess, right here. It's an acrylic pen. So what I do is you buy them like this, or you can refill them, and I refill them with this golden carbon black. I love using carbon black. It's just very pigmented. So this is what it looks like. Check it out. You see? It's an acrylic pen, so it's very much like using something like this, but I mean, look at the tip. Look at the difference in tips. You see? So you get the point. For the larger, here. There we go. For the larger watercolor paintings, this is an 18 by 24. I'm going to use this. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to paint an angel because I've been doing some angels. So essentially, it works the same way. You see, I'm drawing my angel. I'm drawing my angel. There it is. Ooh la la. I'm drawing my angel right here. There's my angel. Now, those of you who don't understand what I'm doing here, this is expressionist work because it's not it's very loose expressionist work. Okay, this is the angel I drew. This is another two that I drew earlier. Okay, I'm just letting you in one of my little secrets. It's not really a secret, but for some people it might be. How do you do big watercolors that look like you drew them with a pen? See, it doesn't look like I drew them with I didn't do the drawing with a brush. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but the thing with the brush is that there's no continuation. This is what happens when you use a brush. Okay, those of you who know, this is usually what happens. You have your water there, you dip the brush in the water, you get the paint, and then you go, right? What happens is that you have to stop at some point and then go back to the paint and then come back to it. There's no continuation. So for there to have continuation, you need a pen. The problem with pens is that most pens bleed, and most markers, they're just really not good for art. Most types of markers. So what better thing to use than an acrylic pen? It's acrylic paint in a form of with a felt, almost like a marker, right? It's like a marker, but it's acrylic. And I just really like it. I really like it because I'm using acrylic paint as opposed to just ink from a marker that usually discolors, right? You have to buy like certain specific ones, and I don't like to mess with them, so I just found this, and I was like, oh hell, man, this is the best thing. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and also, bam, baby, you got to get your coffee on. All right, so I've been working on some stuff. I was working on that, and the cool thing is that it dries. See, It's acrylic, but I put paint and a little bit of water. Okay, that's another one of my little tips. I put paint and a little bit of water because what it does is that it allows me to show you another one that I've been doing. It allows me to create more fluidity. Okay, some of you guys ask me like, how do you create so much? This is how I create so much. There's some right there. The reason why I'm able to create so much is because I'm looking for how to flow in the work. Right, I'm looking for how to flow. Most artists spend most of their time trying to get good at painting, and that's great. But I think that the more you do, the better you get at it. And what I'm really looking for is flow. So anyways, just wanted to share that with you. Those of you who are artists might appreciate this. I don't know. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye.